Hello, welcome to the fourth dimension. Maria here. I just did a reading and I posted it, and I have to be completely honest. I didn't like it. I have to be honest. I don't like it. I think it was for a very small group of folks that shouldn't be traveling at all for a while. And I thought, I just don't like the reading. I didn't like the vibe. Sorry. Not everybody's traveling in the next few days. So I thought, well, I just got away with doing a small group reading for a few individuals, and I'm going to put out one for the rest of the world. So this is what to expect for the rest of the week. For the rest of us that aren't traveling. I can't. I just can't. Okay, so bottom of the deck is in their head. Somebody's overthinking about something. Oh, stressed out, overanalyzing. Could be an air sign. I feel like Gemini is all over this. No offense, Gemini. It could be an Aquarius too. Let me see. I have fake flexing. Somebody pretending they have money. And I feel like these are bills coming in. And it's weird. I feel like these are the exact same cards I pulled last week for somebody. So for a certain sign. Uninterested, boss daddy, and rejected. Let's see, shall we? What's the second? I'm pulling, again, my favorite, what's the tea? It's a little dirt, spill the tea. And this one is Island Time Wellness. It's just a cute little card. I don't know where even I found it. Little gift shop. Super cute. Just drawn to it. Okay. Interesting. All right. And I'm of a certain age, so I need my glasses, my big ass glasses. All right, so dirt digging and hand of cards. So somebody's looking for dirt on you or vice versa. I find that they're not really finding much, which is actually a good thing. Somebody is hiding. It says not showing. So the hand of cards is holding your cards close, right? They're holding their cards close and they're not really showing their hands. So this person's trying to discern if the person, you, I assume, are worth the investment, and they can't find any dirt on you. They're doing their best. They're trying to find anything. I feel like background check. I feel somebody's checking your credit score, making sure that you're, who you say you are. And you are, clearly, you are. And they can't find anything on you. I feel like this person's trying to decide if they're going to take a risk and have a conversation with you. And at least approach you. They've liked you for a while. I feel like they've been watching you for a while. Why do I say that? As I say spying. Somebody's spying on you. They're watching you. It could be in person. It could be online. It could be your social media accounts. It could be, and the spying on you, I want you to remember, it was only until like the 80s, because I was there, that we had something called Pong. You remember the Pong? Anybody over 50? I'm just saying, anybody else other than me watch tarot that's over 50. And there was this game where you had a Pong ball. I think it was like a dot, and it went ping, and you had to move this panel up and down like this, and it moved really slow, and it would bounce back, and that was the game. Swear, that was like one of the first. It was way before Atari. I know, flashback, right? So spying. I'm gonna go back to why am I talking about this? Spying actually can occur by driving by your home, or checking in on you, or now we have all these app trackers, so you can put something on a car, check their phone or Facebook. There's some app that you can find and pin them to. I don't know. There's too many things. I always wonder, how does anybody go missing anymore? Because, really, how does somebody go missing? If you can find anybody on the planet with just a few apps, how does somebody go missing? But this is the idea, is I feel like somebody is spying on you in some form of way. I'm not sure if you're interested in this. Or even a new relationship. You're evaluating your life. I feel like you're in the middle of a hustle. You're busy. You're working on a project. You're working at work. You might even be in a relationship or closing out a relationship. That's kind of the vibe I get off this. Fake flexing is somebody's acting like they got some cash. They got money to burn, and they don't. The bills are coming in, and it's getting really challenging to carry this weight. And then I have an axe. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that was there. So I feel like somebody's carrying the majority. I feel like when I got this card, when I saw this card tonight, it was like the mule. Somebody's carrying luggage for somebody else. They're fake flexing. Somebody's needing the highest and the most expensive thing, and you eat at the most fanciest restaurant. Well, those bills pile up, and it's time to pay the piper, and it gets a little tough. It's tough carrying the load all by yourself. Those parties cost a lot. Those party favors cost a lot. And so I feel like there's going to be a breakup over this situation where somebody's fake flexing due to ego. This is just an ego drive. And I mean it. Seriously, that's what I feel like this person is seriously in their head. They're stuck on you. They're getting out of one relationship. They're looking at you as an alternative. They're not sure if you're interested or not. That's the vibe I get off this. I feel like they're, if you are online and you are posting stuff, social, media, they're trying to see who's commenting. They find out, are you in a relationship? Is somebody interested in you? Are you talking to somebody? You're showing one person more attention than the other. And it's an obsessive. I actually read observant, but it could be obsessive. Somebody can't get you out of their head. They're spending day and night, and they're looking you up. Again, that's twice, y'all. That's twice. Oh my goodness. So this person is really hunting you down. And again, the card on obsessive lover, just for a handful of you all, and I get the comments and I love the comments, but I hear about them as like stalker, toxic. This is that vibe. Seriously, this might be an imbalanced relationship that this person's looking for. This person's super lonely, to be quite honest, and they don't like being alone. They just don't. I don't even know if they need anybody, really. I get the sense that this person is actually handsome, somewhat balanced, has a job, has a very good self-esteem, but they get a little obsessed with relationships, and it's imbalanced, right? And it's about worth, and it's about value. Anyway, long story short, the vibe I'm getting is they're leaving somebody because the cost of the relationship financially is too much of a strain, and they're leaving to pursue maybe you. If you do have a platform, they're looking, and they're not sure if you'd even be interested, if you'd even like look in their direction. And I think you would. I do. I think you're very interested, or you would be. But Spirit's saying be careful. It could be imbalanced. I have Boss Daddy. This person acts rich. And it says stable. Hey, CEO, owner. So I get that this person's relatively intelligent. They're very smart. But they, like I said, they're a little alone. And they're lonely. And there's nothing wrong with any of what I'm saying. Don't get weird and judgmental. I'm just saying they move faster than you do, quite frankly. But they do their due diligence, because they're not going to just trust anybody off any dating app. They're not going to be stupid and just jump into something blindly like the Fool. They're going to take their time like the King of Swords. And they're going to be investigatory like the King of Cups. And they're going to be strategic like the King of Wands. This is an Emperor. So you need to respect the Emperor for their game and not judge them. But Spirit's saying it could be a little imbalanced. This person likes to jump in a little fast, so pump the brakes. So, moving along, they're hiding. They're not showing you anybody. They're like in the dark, pulling the covers over their head. That's the vision I had, is don't look at me. I don't want anybody to know I'm actually searching you out. I'm watching you. I'm interested. Out of this fear. And they don't, they're not ready to show themselves, which is fair. Move at your own pace, sir. Hats off to you. I have seduction in the reverse. So somebody is I get the sense this person that the axe is happening with, it could even be a previous relationship or multiple relationships or partners. And again, I'm reading for quite a few people, so bear with me here, but it seems to me that they're going to be tested. This is the universe. I almost feel like they're changing their lifestyle. They're changing their lifestyle. This is exactly, they're leveling up. They're waking up that maybe they're a little obsessed. It's almost like they had the rest of their life worked out. And this is the one area they can't figure out. And they have been searching for that companion, that perfect companion. And you look at you. Of course you do. You look stable and gorgeous, and they're hot for you, and they want to get to know you a little bit better, and their fear of rejection. And you look right on paper, but are you crazy? Are you a little, Lorena Bobbitt? Like, how crazy are you? Like, how much are we talking? So I think they're really trying to find out everything they can about you. And if this is really who you are on whatever they platform, at work, when they're peeking around the corner, do you have a boo? Do you have a bae? Are they driving by? So this, again, any energy, male, female, there's no specifics on this read. But I do believe that the person who's presenting this energy is masculine, meaning if it's a feminine, she's acting like an emperor, and she is taking all risk she's eliminating risk. She's doing her due diligence. She's calling her friends. She's on the phone, on the hotline. I used to pull crap down the street before I made my tail home. My mom already was waiting usually with a switch. I was just say, did you really crawl up that tree and stab it with a knife and put your initials in it? I'd be like, yeah, that was me. That's the vibe I have. There's somebody taking ownership of their own future, and they're identifying from their own past mistakes when they have jumped in too quickly, or they have not done due diligence and investigated the partner, and they just went on face value, which never turned out well, ever. So this person's investigating. So don't take it bad. I'm just saying you caught somebody's eye. Of course you did. Look at you. You're hot. So that being said, whoever this is, whoever's taken the time, and again, we are right at the end of retrograde. I am so excited that we almost are through with this stupid energy. So it's like final call at the bar. If they haven't shown up, guess who's coming through in the next couple of days? So I feel like whoever's been keeping an eye on you and watching you and your platform and your comments and the people and you at work and are you eating and et cetera, what time are they getting here, what time are they leaving? They're obsessed. It seems a little obsessed to the third party going, what is your deal? Like, we have work to do. We have to go to the gym. Let's wrap this up. I don't want to hear about your boo or your crush anymore. Shut up. I don't want to hear about it. So this is that level. That's why it looks like a little obsessed, which it kind of is, which is a compliment, I suppose, to you. Anyway, their retrograde is bringing back body count. These folks are coming out of the woodwork to talk to them, to get back together with them. They realize that this person, this emperor level energy, was the deal, and they want to reenact, relive, restart, however you want to reincarnate that relationship that never got off the ground, or that ended either in a smoky fire or just ended. And it could have even been amicable, but they're knocking on the door again. The reason why I say that is you have two cards, both the same energy. One says rejected, and the other one is seduction in reverse. You're turning it down. They're turning down any seductive attempts because they like you and they don't want to sabotage their future, which is also something they had done in the past. And they realize you're a quality human being and you don't have the same dirt that they may have in the past, so they're going to level up. That's the energy. I haven't even gotten to the tarot cards. This is more my speed. I don't know what the hell happened in the last read. I'm sorry. It was for like 6 people, I think, maybe. I'm sorry about that. I don't know. I just work here. All right. Spirit, tell me about this dirt digging and the spine. Yeah, I have temperance in the reverse. Seems a little obsessive and imbalanced. It's okay. Tell me more. Yeah, it's wish fulfillment. It did come out on its side. They're not sure. They're still in the process of evaluating, and we call it vetting. They're vetting you. They're making sure that you fit the qualifiers as a boyfriend, girlfriend, or a partner, somebody they want to pursue. If you have some things in your past that doesn't jive with who they are, this person has some money, in my opinion, has worked hard for their money. This isn't like old money. This is like the money they earned. And quite frankly, they want to make sure they're giving it and sharing their resources. And it's not even about money. It's about the lifestyle they live. It's how they think. It's how they act. It's how they give energy. They don't want to have it imbalanced. That's what they're looking at. They're seeing if you're balanced. If you have a sketchy past that hasn't been corrected, that's the key, the true key. If you started off looking great and you've had some challenges, they're vetting you. I don't know what else to say. I have the Queen of Cups in the upright. This is my kindergarten teacher. This is the vibe I feel that they have about you. Again, male, female, doesn't matter. They're seeing that you're nurturing, caring, giving, loving, kind. You could be, this is like soccer coach, male, female. This is somebody who gives to the community. This is somebody that helps other people, that has an altruistic spiritual component to them, where they have an understanding. It's not just religious, it's spiritual, it's a higher element. This is that's the card. They're giving, kind, loving, generous, right? That's your energy. That's what they're finding when they're doing it's retrograde. Dirt digging. They can't find anything. The 6 of Swords in the reverse. So again, this party that is coming back to calm the waters, not interested. They're now, oh my God. Okay, so historically, they've been conservative in their giving. So you might even know this person or had a relationship with them or a friendship or somebody you worked with or something along those lines. Or historically, they themselves, independently of you, know this of themselves, and they were not an overgiver. They were conservative at best, barely showed up, not a giver. Why? They weren't really invested in anything. Now they're looking to invest, and they're like, are you the right person? This is the Six of Pentacles. So they went from the 4 to the 6. Now, I want to take a pause so you understand, but in Tarot, there's only 10. There's only 10 Pentacles, and the only way to get to 10 is if somebody gives you an Ace of Pentacles. That's the only way. Independently, the most you can make, even if you're a millionaire, billionaire, gajillionaire, is 9. That's it. That's the max. And people, the 9 varies depending on, like, the human. So if I'm me, let's say, and I'm an 8 to 5 worker, the most I'll make is maybe 7 Pentacles, right? If somebody elevates to 9, right, and that they're doing really, really well, they're giving them 6. Historically, they barely gave 4. This is my lady on the RTD who has 50 cents and 2 King Soopers coupons for bread, 10 cents off. She's clutching on like a crazy woman because this is her whole entire life. This is her inheritance, and she's holding back. The irony in this card is you can be a billionaire, gajillionaire, and still be the 4 of Pentacles, which in this case, this person recognizes her mistakes in the past was an undergiver. She was a taker. So they never really gave when it came to a relationship. They were more on the receiving end. They are great people. They gave some, but in this situation, when it came to a commitment, they held back, right? So that's my point. They might give a lot when they go on a date. They might spend $1,000 on a date, but they weren't emotionally connected. Now they are. So again, these are resources. Don't think of it just as about money. It's commitment, time, energy, title, like giving a fair, equal give and take. Now they're above the 50% to the 60%. They're going to say, I really want this. I'm willing to invest in this. Time, energy, resources, etc. What else, Spirit? 10 Cups in the reverse. This is back to the original Rejected. This is like letting go of something that they thought was going to make them happy. All these relationships, the one-night stands, the in and out, the back and forth, the non-committal. They really are interested in leveling up and committing to a higher level of care, higher level. That's my healthcare showing up. Higher level of commitment. Maybe they're in healthcare. I don't know. This is awesome. So this is kind of a confirmation. They have a nostalgic feeling about you, or they might even know you, and whatever memories they do have of you, whether it's a previous situationship, friendship, doesn't matter. Even if it was a coworker you used to work with 3 jobs ago, they have really fond memories of you. For a situationship or a prior partner, this person actually has photos of you, because I see the photos in my head as somebody sitting there scrolling on their phone, like reminiscent in a positive way, in a loving, kind, very fond way. This person may even be in it, like we just said, in a relationship, because I see them miserable in their current situation, and they are exiting that, and they are entering into a different phase in their life. Lastly, I just need one more card so I can finish this up. And I'm going to leave you to enjoy the rest of your week. And we'll do this again on the weekend. Okay. Yeah, whatever it was, they're dropping all swords. They're dropping all itineraries prior, any agenda they had for any prior relationship, and they're leaving. And they're walking away from it. This also means that they want to come back to you if you were the past relationship, and they want to revisit this as an option. So a larger group of you are watching. It's not quite as... My son's getting ice and making a huge freaking noise in the background, but he's thirsty, so I guess I'll let him. She's very afraid that you're not entertaining this. Like it goes back to that uninterested. But last and not least, I lied. I'm going to get one more card. I just feel like Spirit's telling me to get one more card. Son, that's why. Happiest card in the deck. Happiest card in the deck. This is their wish fulfillment. This is their hope. And I am going to end it there. Well, it is on its way. Knight of Pentacles. Very exciting. All right. Love and light to each and every one of you. If you're interested, want to follow this tribe, hit that subscribe button. Please become a follower of the Fourth Dimension. And if interested, feel free to hit me up on fourthdimensiontarot@gmail.com. And let me know if you're interested in a read, and I'll send you some info. Take care, y'all. See you this weekend. Bye.